joined by Hofstra softball associate head coach Larissa Anderson as the team prepares for their trip to the Super Regionals. Coach, your thoughts as your team prepares for this monumental trip in program history?
We're very excited. It's great for the university, it's great for the athletic department, it's great for the girls to experience this. This is why we play. You play to get in the show, and here we are going to Super Regionals, and being able to stay on the East Coast and stay in our time zone, we're real excited.
Obviously, the trip from the start of the NCAA tournament to now has been a whirlwind, just having to go out to Los Angeles, coming back. Have you been able to, you and the team, been able to kind of calm down for a second and get back to the basics and practice and whatever you needed to do yesterday?
We were very aware of the travel. We're making sure that they're staying up to date with dietary needs and hydration and things like that, so we don't run into a jet lag issue. We're concentrating a lot on their sleep patterns, making sure that they're staying on East Coast time. Even when we were in California, we wanted them to stay on East Coast time with an 8 o'clock curfew and things like that. So we were aware of that coming into the situation. Practice time, we were only able to practice yesterday. We were able to get some swings in. Pitchers were able to throw a little bit, but as Coach Edwards say, the hay's in the barn. So there's really not much more that you need to perfect at this point.
Right. You obviously, coming off such a successful run in the regional round, you obviously feel like your team's prepared for what Friday, Saturday bring.
And part of our philosophy in the starts in January, that there's nothing that a team can do that's going to surprise us. They're completely prepared. We don't prepare for a game differently. We don't prepare for a super regional differently than we're going to play for or prepare for a conference championship game, conference opponent, or someone we played in February. Everything's the same. We always say we're going to go out and play Bazooka State, so it doesn't matter that it says UCLA across their chest or South Florida or Georgia State. We're going to prepare every team the same.
Do you talk to your team about what Friday and Saturday might bring in terms of the nervousness or anything like that with what the possibility that exists?
The only thing we've had to address with the team, we're going to play Hofstra softball. We play hard. We're always going to play hard. But the only change in our routine is the media. Is the media attention, is that it's going to be on TV, so there's a little bit more time in between innings. That's the only difference. And when Coach Edwards and I do attend the World Series as a spectator, you see the teams that haven't been in that environment before. They're so used to running out of the dugout, going on the field, and then they're waiting for TV to come back. So we're aware of those things. So we're in a routine where we'll spend a little bit more time in the dugout before they run out in the field to do their 5 pitches and throw the ball around. But other than that, that's the only adjustment that we have to make.
What top challenges does a team like South Florida present for you guys?
Very good pitcher. Their pitching staff's outstanding, so we know that we're going to have to put the ball in play. We're going to have to be aggressive in the batter's box. We can't expect her to make a mistake because she is very, very dominant, and we're going to have to play pretty tough.
3 keys to Hofstra winning this weekend?
Pitching, defense, keep the ball in the ballpark, and timely hitting. Get some runners in scoring position, and then have real good quality at bats when we have those opportunities.
I guess the last question: do you, as yourself, the program, the players, do you allow yourself to dream what Saturday could bring?
You've dreamed of this situation since you were about 10 years old. So it's nothing different. This is an opportunity that they have, and they're relishing it, and it's something that they've always dreamed of forever. So now it's one of those things that this is what you play for, and they're so fortunate to be in this situation.
So it's a good thing to talk about, and good thing to kind of
absolutely
while your eyes are closed and you're dreaming, to think about.
When we first start in January, we educate the team and say, imagine yourself in the World Series, bases loaded, 3-2 count, winning run on third. So put yourself in that environment. So every time they're in the batter's box, every time they're in the cage, in the gym or out on our field, they're in that situation over and over and over again. So when they are there, they're not caught up in all the hype and in the environment and the situation because they've been there a million times in their head.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Absolutely.